The Los Angeles Chargers are treading water for now, if you will. Like right now, if we're being real, Brandon Staley, we made a video about it. I still think there needs to be a discussion on if he should be the head coach right now, because I really feel like, your job as the head coach is to be in charge of the entire team. And as a Vikings fan, that's right, yes, and also as a Raiders fan, I can tell you about what it's like watching a coach that only worries about one side of the football. And I don't want to say that's been the complete case with the Chargers, but it's been pretty close. Like the Chargers defense, for that matter, yes, they've gotten better under Brandon Staley over the last couple of years, but Justin Herbert has not taken the steps forward that we need to see. However, this draft is going to be huge, and I think that there's a couple of good and bad things that can happen from it, or the best and worst case scenarios. And today we're talking about the dream draft scenarios for the Los Angeles Chargers to hopefully help them keep them afloat even before, yes, they choose their offensive coordinator. So the Chargers right now own the first or the 21st overall selection, their first round pick in the 2023 NFL draft. They also own the 54th overall selection in the second round, the 85th selection in the third round, 122nd in the fourth, 153rd in the fifth, 186th in the sixth, and 217th in the seventh. So, you got to know what they have. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, literally perfect. And there's a couple different things that could go on here. Clearly, this team is continuing its goal of being in that line for being a top team in the NFL. So what's the best case scenario here? I think that a top wide receiver falling to the Chargers would make a lot of sense, but at the same time, if Jordan Addison or Quentin Johnston are one of those guys, or Jackson Smith and Jigbu doesn't quite make it there, okay, fine. Best case scenario in my mind is Joey Porter Jr. falls to him. Like, I really feel like the Chargers still need a little bit of corner help. I feel like he would be a perfect fit for the Chargers, or Jackson Smith and Jigbu just falling right in their laps. I mean, that would be absolutely perfect as well, because let's face it, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen are getting up there, and JSN, if you will, or JSR. What? I'm not good with the acronyms. Anyway, Jackson Smith and Jigbu would be a great addition to the Chargers, and I think that the Chargers are in a position where, again, that best case scenario, getting Joey Porter or a wide receiver they're choosing, I think will go a lot of good. But as far as the worst case scenario, I see this being a strong corner class, but at the same time, if them taking a corner at 21 is, if it's a little bit of a reach in any way, I would almost recommend trading down. So I think the worst case scenario is reaching for a corner, maybe even a wide receiver, because I know this is a good wide receiver class, but at the end of the day, it's not overly impressive. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not the wide receiver class we've seen over the last couple of years. It's a strong corner class. I don't think that you can necessarily reach for a corner with 21, or maybe go, if you want to go the offensive lineman route, I definitely think that's it, but I don't think that you're in a position where you can mess around. I still think you have to bundle and package up, because there are three huge needs that I see for the Chargers at this time. Wide receiver, clearly, I think that is going to be a need. DB, preferably a corner, because I really feel like they're still, I know. I love J.C. Jackson, but please just get another corner, because you can never have too many good corners. Great, I sound like Mike Zimmer right now. And then finally, offensive line. I know that it was Rashawn Slater that was out for most of the year with that knee injury, but hopefully he's back, or he was injured. I'm not sure if it was a knee injury. Point is, hopefully they can get an offensive lineman, get all three of these needs met, because the Chargers are a legitimate team. They made the playoffs this last year, and I think that they're going to continue to get better in their own regard if they hire Zach Robinson, which we already made a video about. Make sure you guys go and check that out. But let us know what you guys think. What is the best and worst case scenarios for the Los Angeles Chargers? Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com, or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our dream draft scenarios for the Los Angeles Chargers.